I would say that I enjoy Series 7 of Thomas and Friends a little more than the average fan. There are only one or two episodes that I don't like. Of all the episodes that I like to revisit, there is one that sticks out to me as the best that this series has to offer. Hello, you're watching Can You See Fish? And in today's video I'm going to be taking a look at Snow Engine. Snow Engine is the 14th episode of the 7th series of Thomas and Friends. It was written by Jenny McDade and narrated by Michael Angelis in the UK and Michael Brandon in the US. Here's the story. There has been heavy snow on the island of Sodor, and Duck and Oliver have been delivering supplies to the village of Rolf's Castle. One day, Oliver remarks to Toad that he doesn't like snow, prompting him and the brake van to have a small argument. Due to the heavy snow, the village children have built a large snowman for the winter festival. Oliver is told to take goods, but the train is diverted into the station's sidings, eventually crashing through the snowman. Oliver and Toad have to wait outside in the freezing cold all night, but in the morning Oliver is shocked when the children are not upset about their snowman being destroyed. Duck arrives with the breakdown train, bringing the story to a wholesome conclusion. So before I give my opinion on what makes this episode so good, I want to talk about what's significant about Snow Engine. Well, it may not be much, but this episode marks Oliver and Toad's last speaking role in an episode until Series 12, 5 whole years later. Now, let's take a look at what makes this episode better than the rest of Series 7. I think that Oliver was an interesting choice for the main character, but it's nice to see more character development on him, since from his introduction in Series 3 he had a grand total of 3 whole episodes where he was indisputably the main character. Oliver and Toad bounce off each other brilliantly in this episode, as their differing opinions about the weather lead to some pretty funny interactions. Another thing that I really like about it is the ending. By the end of the episode, Oliver and Toad's opinions have totally and utterly been reversed. Due to the positive attention that Oliver gets from the children, he thinks that snow is magical, something that Toad stated earlier but was disregarded by the Great Western Engine. But that doesn't mean that the two now agree on the matter of snow, as Toad now feels that it's something that shouldn't be welcomed after spending a night outside in it. The snow looks fantastic in this episode. One of my favourite shots is the one at the start depicting the submerged road and the cars that have been snowed under. The designers did a great job on the sets for Rolf's Castle, and the crash looks spectacular. Just don't ask how Toad possibly ended up at the front of the train. In conclusion, Snow Engine is a fantastic episode that I feel is not praised as much as it should be. I feel the same way for many Series 7 episodes, but particularly this one. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and do that. I'll leave a link in the description. I'd give this episode a 9 out of 10. You've been watching Can You See Fish? And until next time, goodbye.